I'm giving everything that gives me happiness. Well, not exactly. I'm giving up everything that I thought will bring me happiness, but in reality, it doesn't. Let me explain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter in your brain that is in charge of that reward and motivation system, which is a normal process. However, in today's society, things like social media give us that instant reward, which is related with dopamine, and is what it makes it so addictive. I will normally will close Instagram, and then 30 seconds after I will open it back again, and I was so bored. But that's something that my subconscious is so used to just opening and closing social media. And yesterday was when I hit rock bottom. I was all day at home doing nothing in my PJs, haven't showered. I was watching TV and YouTube and Instagram. And as much as that sounds like an ideal day of not doing anything, I realized that I was just so motivated to do things. I felt so poorly about myself, and nothing was really making me happy. I was just scrolling mindless through social media, not even realizing what I was consuming. And the minute I closed the app, I would open it again, even though I was so bored. I was watching YouTube videos, and they were just speaking. I wasn't even paying attention. I was getting so bored that I would pause it, press the next video, pause it, press the next video. I was just multitasking with social media, with videos, with all of this stuff. And nothing was giving me a really meaning in life. I was just like a zombie at that point. It was just nothing was enough for me, and I was just hating watching YouTube videos, but I kept doing it, and I was just I hate this, but I couldn't stop. And I think I was just being overstimulated at the point where my brain was releasing so much dopamine, so much instant reward, that it was doesn't want anymore. And that overstimulation will lead to feeling like a zombie, which leads to feeling sad and without a purpose in life, and so motivated. I'm also currently studying for the MCAT, which is a medical exam which takes about 300 to 500 hours to study for it. And it's just a lot. And I think that because of all that distraction that I have currently in my life, studying sucked. Even just thinking about it will make me dread it. And I will I was hating so much studying for this MCAT, and it was my worst punishment. I will be sitting studying, and 5 minutes I was just I need to go on social media. It was that point that nothing motivated me. I just wanted to be on social media, and once I was in social media, I was I hate this, I don't like this, but I can't get off it. It was just a vicious cycle, and I was so over it. So while I was yesterday scrolling through social media and watching YouTube videos, I came across this concept which is called dopamine detox, which I never heard before actually. And I was really interested about it. What is this about is that your brain is releasing dopamine every single time that you give them instant reward. That could be something as simple as eating a sweet, watching a TV show. Whenever I will binge watch all my TV series because I could not stop after one episode. I need to keep going because the thing in my brain, the dopamine in my brain that kept saying keep going, keep going, keep going. And it was just such a vicious cycle. And that's why I wish I was born when technology wasn't a thing. And I was lucky enough that when I grew up, technology wasn't that big of a deal. And I remember just as a little kid, I would play with my imagination and just dance and do all these things. Even this smallest thing is that I will go to the bathroom without my phone. And I was I have never had the need to go to the bathroom with my phone when I was little, and I was never bored. And now if I go to the bathroom and I don't have my phone, I'll be oh my gosh, this is gonna be so boring. In today's society, we live in a world where we constantly need to be doing something, especially I'm always multitasking. So the point of this video is that I'll have a 7-day detox with all of those things that will bring me instant dopamine, so that I will be able to allow myself to be bored, which is something that we don't like. And in today's society, even when we're in line, when we're eating, we had the need to take off our phone, scroll through social media while we're eating. We need to watch something. We just can't enjoy eating the food. And that's something that I'm gonna allow myself during this next week, which I already know it's gonna suck. I'm gonna be so bored, but this is what life is about. I want to get out of my comfort zone and really push me forward. I want to be able to delay that happiness. So whenever I get that happiness from other things like exercising, reading, it will be like a more meaningful happiness that when you get it instantly from the dopamine. So we're gonna change that dopamine release into serotonin, which is way better for like that long lasting gratification. Say like even when you eat a sweet, like you're so excited, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat this ice cream, and then the first bite is the best bite you ever had, and then the second one and the third one is not as good. That's why I don't know, I just want to like rewire my brain so it would like learn to have the right amount of dopamine and serotonin. So what I'm doing for these 7 weeks is I won't have any social media. That includes YouTube, Instagram. I don't have Snapchat or TikTok, so that wouldn't include. But those are like the main ones I spend all my time with. I will also won't watch movies or TV shows. That if you watch my no social media for 40 days, I did watch movies and TV shows. And this time I'm really gonna push myself. And I think this is gonna be the hardest thing because at the end of the day, I just want to watch my like How I Met Your Mother that I'm currently watching and just like relax for the day or something like that. Or also, I've been waiting for the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things. I've been waiting for like a month and it comes out this Friday, but I'll still be on social media detox. So I have to wait 4 more days so I can actually watch it. And it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be fine because I won't have social media, so I wouldn't spoil myself either way. I won't also eat any desserts. I love sweets. I have really sweet tooth, but I won't eat it because that's just dopamine. So nothing of that. Just like really good food for you. I can't listen to music. I think this is gonna be the hardest one, especially while I'm studying. I can only listen to classical music, which I already do. I love classical music. But like while I'm in the shower, I can't do that. So we'll see that. And I can't shop. I love shopping, especially online shopping. And I'm just like really gonna not let myself shop during this week. And I don't think it's gonna be hard. But sometimes I do like just wandering, like mindless scrolling through like shops just to see their things. And I can't do that anymore. Even though I'm not gonna buy anything, I won't be able to do that. So those are the things I'm gonna leave for this 7 day week. And I'm gonna do more reading, more meditating, and more exercise. So I'm really excited about that. I just signed up for a gym and I'm gonna go to a lot of like group classes, which are my thing. I have a lot of books that I have to like get caught up, and now I won't have an excuse. And what I expect from this challenge is really just enjoying like reading, meditating, like being excited to do work. Watching people do this, they were like saying they're like small things, like they were excited to like start working, and I want to get excited to do the MCAT because everything else is gonna be so boring that like starting for the MCAT is gonna be amazing. Which I'm gonna start tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, and I won't be able to see anything till next Monday. All right, so let's start not having any happiness for the next week. Alright guys, so it's officially midnight from the Monday that I'm starting this challenge, and I discovered that like I normally dread most like the coming up to the challenge than the challenge itself. When I did the 40 days of no social media, I wanted to do that like a year before that, and I was just dreading it, doing it. I was like, I'm gonna hate it, I'm gonna be so bored. And then it actually took me just 2 days to get used to it, and I loved it. It was like one of my favorite challenges that I have done. And I don't know, I guess like I know like once I'm in the challenge, like I don't know, at this point I'm like, I'm gonna hate tomorrow. I think tomorrow is gonna be so freaking boring, and I'm gonna have some like I'm gonna really be tempted into going, but I won't. I'm gonna be strong, but it sucks. I'm going to bed now, which I'm actually like midnight for me during summer is like a good time, which I'm not proud to say that. But I'm going to bed now, which is crazy. And I'm hoping that like as the day pass by, I'm going to bed early and earlier because I don't have social media, so I'm gonna be so bored. So I'm just gonna like go to bed early. So yeah, let's the challenge begin. All right, first day of the dopamine detox. I woke up at like 8:30 and I went to the gym from 9 to 12:30. It was pretty nice. I did a Tai Chi class and a Zumba class, which was pretty cool because like Tai Chi was just like I literally just like was so relaxing, calm and like travel to another world. And then I did Zumba, which was the complete opposite. It was like, wow. It literally brought me back to my quinceañeras parties. They were so much fun. We did from salsa to bachata to samba to rock and roll. We literally covered everything and it was pretty cool. It was an hour and a half and it was so cool. It hasn't been hard. I just got home and like my first thing was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna check social media, which I can't. So we'll see how today's goes because I feel like I'm gonna be bored now. But we'll see. We're gonna push this through and we're gonna get out of my comfort zone. So yeah, that was fun. So I know today is gonna be the day with the most updates because I know today's gonna be the hardest day of the detox, and I don't know, it's kind of hard. Especially I've been really productive, and like, cause I don't have anything else to do, so I'm like, I might just do work because I'm literally bored. However, it's like it sucks because I've been really productive today, and like normally when I'm productive, I'm like, once I finish this, I'll watch this TV show or I'll like watch this movie, and I can't. But I know it's gonna get better. All right, second day of the dopamine detox. Actually, yesterday wasn't that bad. Like, I kept myself busy. I had a lot of like quality time, and like it did seem like a long day and like a boring day. But then at the end, it was a fun day. Like, I had so many things to be grateful for. I spent much more time with my family, with my sister. That was pretty fun. We did some cooking, and I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have done that if I had just social media. And then today, I was shook of how I woke up today because like I always like dread studying for the MCAT in the morning, and that's why I just get on social media and procrastinate. But I just woke up and I had this like feeling of just like do work right away. That never has happened to me. I'm like, this is only the second day, so this is becoming really good because I really just wanted to work. And yesterday while I was doing work, I actually enjoyed it. Like, I didn't have that feeling of like going on social media every 5 minutes. So just been great. Now I'm going to a local coffee shop just to do more work there, and then I'm going to the gym, and that will be the end of the day. All right, second day, it's done, and actually it has become way easier. Like, just from yesterday, from today, I didn't even have like the urge to look at social media, or like, I will say, like, working out without music or studying without music kind of sucks. But I realized I'm just like so used to multitasking and doing like 5 things at the same time, which is not good. Alrighty, today's day 5, and honestly, yesterday at night, like, day has been fine. It's normally at night when I've been like working all day long that I just want to like watch a TV show, because I feel like the thing that I miss the most is just watching videos. Like, because I've been reading a lot, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, but I haven't read like watch anything. And I think that's what I miss the most. But that also like kept me more grounded because like everything is based on my imagination or what I actually see with my eyes, like what I live through myself. And I think social media, I'm fine. I'm gonna keep doing like not having social media, but or just like having it once in a while. But like TV shows or like, I don't know, I feel like they really light up my day. But then I came to today, which is day 5, and it was the first time I woke up like this early just to work out at 7 a.m. So I woke up at like 6 something, and I just went for a run, and then I went to like ballet class, which is like a ballet class, and it was so good because it was like more strengthening, but it was more relaxing. Like, I think that was the thing that I needed this morning because I'm about to take an 8-hour exam. So I don't know, that was pretty nice. I really like it, and like just going outside, feeling the sun in my face, it was so cool. It made me feel light. I'm like, I didn't even realize, I didn't even look at my phone till like I got out of class, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even like took it out of airplane mode because like I was just so in the zone. I just got out of presenting like a mock test for my MCAT, and I realized that like because I have been without technology and like that overstimulation of dopamine, and also have been meditating and just getting rest and everything and exercising, I was way too much focused. Like, I wasn't even like bored, and I was so into the exam. It made it more enjoyable to like do it. I also did a lot better than I have done in the past. As much as I haven't noticed like the small changes in my mind, I feel like just this week without dopamine, like that instant gratification, has really helped me. So I'm thinking that I might, for the MCAT, I also might do another dopamine detox just to get my mind set again for that mentality of the exam. So we'll see. But it's crazy how just like 5 days have shown so much improvement, and I didn't even notice it. Like, it just felt so much better. Alrighty, right now it's Monday, which it has officially been more than 7 days, and I haven't looked at social media. It's almost noon, and I haven't looked at social media, so I've been more than 7 days and 24 hours with this challenge. And my overall thoughts. So I thought it was pretty helpful. I really recommend doing a dopamine detox. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. It was harder than not being without social media, because just there were so many things that I couldn't like not do. However, it was doable, and I wasn't like bored all the time, or I wasn't like angry or lame or just wishing it for it to stop. It was just hard, but it wasn't impossible. There were so many things that like I found joy that I didn't find joy before, like studying, and I did realize that I was way more focused on my things. Like, I'll get my assignments done, or I started loving reading and listening to audiobooks, which I have never listened to them, and now I fell in love with them. And yeah, I really recommend it, although I do miss watching TV shows. I think that's the biggest thing for me. And a disclaimer is that like dopamine is not bad. Like, that's a normal neurotransmitter that your body produces. It is only bad whenever it's like immediate reward. The idea of dopamine is for it to like bring satisfaction after doing a task, and like it takes a long time to develop. However, due to social media specifically and technology, that dopamine became like found a shortcut that like will give you dopamine instantly whenever you open social media. Whenever you like a picture, you like keep scrolling, and that's what is bad. That's what makes social media addictive. Not like the dopamine is bad, it's just that dopamine is like having a shortcut and it's becoming lazy. So now things that were supposed to give you happiness before, they won't, because it takes a long time to develop that happiness. So that's why dopamine detox is really cool. So like your brain can rewire again into giving you like happiness and joy of the things that they were normally used to. Hi. Okay, but my overall thoughts on this process was like, I do recommend it. I will definitely do it again, maybe once a month, and it's only for 24 hours. And I'm also planning on doing it before the MCAT too, just like I can rewire my brain again to just like be really focused on what I'm learning. Obviously, it's not realistic that I will just like leave social media and not watch any TV shows again in my life, because those are things that like sometimes they're like, everything's like, nothing in life is bad, it's everything that is like overdue what makes it bad. So I don't think like watching a TV show every once in a while is bad. I think binge watching TV shows could be bad. I don't think listening to music, that was the thing that bring me the most joy, and I don't think I'll ever do music detox. Although I will say that like now, whenever like I don't know, walking, I will now listen to a song that I know, I'll be like, oh, yo, I'll be so excited, because like I just listen to classical music all day long. So I will definitely recommend this challenge for everyone to do, even if you just want to do it for 24 hours, which is really helpful. Although I will say the first 24 hours are the hardest, so you're probably gonna hate yourself during those 24 hours, but as much as you keep going, then it becomes really good. So yeah, that's my dopamine detox. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave it in the comments if you are gonna do it, because I'm really excited and I'm like curious to see if anybody does it. All right, bye.